Hi Aries, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. We are going to be reading for August 2017. No, cut. Hi Aries, welcome to your August 2017 AngelScope Love Focus. Today we're going to be using 3 different decks and we're going to be using a 5-card spread. So before we get started, I want you to remember, not all the messages today will apply to your particular case. So the best rule of thumb is to remember this. Take what you will and leave the rest. And that's really the best way to go about this. Because some of these messages may apply to other Aries out there because there are many of you watching. And so always take what you will and leave the rest. That's the best approach. Now, when you come into the reading today, this reading will be about whoever is in your mind at the time you find this reading. If you have someone special in mind, then that's the person this reading is most likely referring to. Those of you who do not have anyone special in your mind at this moment, that's okay. Just go ahead and take these as general energies that will be circling around you in the month of August. And remember, it's always your choice whether or not you wish to work with these energies or not. All right, that's up to you. So let's get started. All right, I've already created a sacred space, so we are ready to proceed. Angels, we are reading for Aries for August 2017. Angels, we need 1 card for the general situation surrounding Aries and this other person. Okay, Angels, and what is the other person? How do they feel about Aries? This other person involved in this. How do they feel, thank you, about Aries? And we have to know how Aries really feels, Angels, about this other person. How is Aries feeling about this other person? Thank you, Angels. And what are the obstacles to these 2 people coming together? What are the obstacles? What are the obstacles? And there it is. Thank you, Angels. And all right, they're really talking to us now. That is the advice. The underlying energy, as you can see here, is, I believe you can see that, is the Magician. So we'll be talking about that a little bit later today. Okay, let's take a look now. Let me just make sure those are lined up for you in the camera. And I'll be holding them up as we go. It does look like they're fairly in alignment. I'm going to scoot them down just a little so you can get a better view. All right, let's go ahead and talk about them. The cards we have today, Aries, are number 1, we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Ah, look at that. We have the King of Cups. The 5 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, beautiful card, and the Hermit, Major Arcana. The energy at the bottom of the deck today is the Magician. All right, so let's take a look here and see what we have. Okay. Aries, I can tell you right now, we've already got a couple showing up in the deck. We've got them right here. I believe you can see those. Looks like you can. Let me just double check, make sure you can. There you are, our couple. Now I know they are appearing as cups, and you, my dear Aries, are a fire sign. That is your element, is fire, and these 2 are definitely water. But we're not going to get too worried about that. Let's get started and see what we can hear as we go along. All right, In the first position, we have the Queen of Chalices, the Queen of Cups. And this is the overall situation between you and this other person. Aries, really, I have to say, the situation is one of deep emotion. There's a lot of feeling between you and this other person, deep feelings. I'm not talking about shallow. This is not something that's just for fun, something that's just for the excitement or just for the lust factor. No, Aries, this situation is one of deep emotional connection. Very deep emotional connection. This woman here, if you can see, she's holding her cup. In general, the energy is very romantic. So this particular situation, the general energetic surrounding you and this other soul is one of almost almost a poetic kind of romance, and just really a beautiful connection here. Very deep as well. The other person may be a water element person, and if he is, he would be perhaps a Scorpio, a Pisces, or, my mind just went blank, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, of course. Those are the three zodiac signs that represent the element of water. This person may be that, or he may not. He just may have a lot of that particular element in his astrology chart. However, what I'm seeing here, Aries, is this person, either male or female, both genders, it can go either way in a general reading. This person sees you as this. This is how they see you. They see you as an accomplished person, a king or queen, but a king in your own right. Someone who is mature, who is very, very well in touch, I should say, in touch with their emotions. Someone who is very much at home with the feeling part of life. And this person is seeing you as a king and or the queen as well. It doesn't matter, it can be king or queen. They're seeing you as really an accomplished person who is mature in love, who is able to love, and who is able to give that to them. And coupled with this overall energy of the queen, it's a luscious energy. It's just absolutely delightful to see this pair together. However, Aries, I have a feeling that you are looking at them a little differently. While they are seeing you as this, it seems to me that we've got something going on here. The Five of Swords. Now remember, swords is air energy. It can be just fears, mental thought processes. It does not have to be actualized in the 3D reality. But you can see here in this Five of Swords, hopefully you can see that. In this Five of Swords, this gentleman here, well, he's won a victory. He's managed to defeat everyone else. He's got a collection of swords that he's taken from his foes. Yes, he's been in battle. Yes, he's a little bit wounded. And maybe he's had to draw a line in the sand. But in general, you are looking at this other person as someone who, on some level, has really been through it. Maybe they've come out ahead. Maybe they've come out as the king. Maybe they've come out as the winner, but they have not done so without great effect on their own being. in a lot of ways, you may see them as someone who's really been through the mill. Maybe they've had to take a stand in life at some point, and they've had to really work hard and sort of defeat, maybe even, I just heard inner demons. I heard defeat inner demons. Maybe they've had to defeat these inner demons of thoughts. It could be someone who has suffered from depression. It could be where they have suffered from some kind of anxiety of some sort, and they have had to really, really fight that flow of negative thinking and draw a line and walk forward from it. And so I think you're seeing them as this kind of energy. I mean, you may even see them as ruthless in some ways. I don't know. It's hard to tell exactly because we're reading for so many people. But it's kind of interesting. They see you as this, and you're seeing them as that. So there may have been something. I don't know what has caused you to see them as that. Let's leave the Magician here for now, and let's go back. And let's take some clarification. Angels, could we have a clarifier, please, for the Five of Swords? Angels, the Five of Swords, the Five of Swords. Clarifier of the, yes. Okay, yes, it's them. And they have gone through quite a bit of trauma. Okay, so being what we said with the Five of Swords, we have clarified here with the Queen of Swords, another sword energy. This queen is embodying the energy of someone who's really been through it. She has been through it. She's had a hard life. She has seen everything. She's experienced it, and she's come through victorious. She will not deal very kindly with confusion or obtuse circumstances or people not quite telling the truth. This woman represents clarity. She is just. She's been through life. She's had the hard knocks, and she is a just interpreter and a just adjudicator. She wants clarity, truth, honesty, and clear thinking. There's no BS with this particular woman. And so, coupled with this five, we have to say that maybe this is exactly how they are. Maybe they have been through it, so to speak. So that's how you're seeing them, as someone who's really been through it. But they've come out on the other side, and they were victorious. But they've had a hard go of it, I have to say. Now, what is the potential obstacle between you and this other person coming together? What are the obstacles? Okay, so immediately when I was dealing this deck, what I heard was one of them wants the family unit. This is represented by the Ten of Cups. Look at all these beautiful cups. We've got this beautiful couple. They've got a beautiful child. We've got a cat and a dog. Oh, it's really the happily ever after card. It really is. So what is the obstacle? It could be that one person wants that, and it may be this other person because they're seeing you as this. So one person may want that, but the other person is looking over to this other person, the beloved person that you're thinking about now. And I'm not sure you're convinced, Aries, that this is either obtainable with this person or even someplace you want to go to with this person, or if you really want to try for that. It could be something like that because you see what they've been through. You're not sure if they are sufficiently pulled together enough to make this couple, but we do have this couple here, so it almost looks like it definitely could happen, a very strong possibility. But I will say that I don't know if you're sure of that. I just don't know. So we could say that the obstacle is maybe one of you is not certain about proceeding with that. We could say with this beautiful card that there is no obstacle because we've got the Queen, we've got this beautiful family as a result of the coming together of the King and the Queen. So I would have to say that despite any kind of injury, any kind of mental anguish that this other person has gone through, that there's a good possibility that a beautiful relationship could blossom from it, from your union together in love. Let's look at the overall advice card. Now, when we have the Hermit, the major arcana card of the Hermit, it's almost like this is divine guidance. This is divine guidance. It could be coming to you from angels. It could be coming to you from source. However you conceive of that. But you should be listening intently because this is divine guidance. They're trying to reach you. They're trying to somehow communicate with you to let you know what they're guiding you toward. And not only that, this lantern shining the path ahead to me is connoting the advice is to follow the path that is lit for you. And the way you know that is you will have to go into an intuitive state. You may even do some meditation to try to go within. Ask yourself, what do I really feel? What do I really want? Is this the person I want this with or not? But a pathway will be illuminated. Your angels are trying to communicate with you and your guides. You've got to go within, you've got to listen, and the advice is to follow the path that your intuition tells you, because your intuition is connected straight to source energy, your angels and guides, and they are trying to illuminate that path. They will illuminate that path. Just become aware of their communication. All right? Okay. Now, what is the overall energy surrounding everything today that we've been doing? And it's the energy of the Magician. Now, this energy is one of great power. The Magician is also one of the major arcanas. It is number 1 in the major arcana. And this person here has all the tools available to bring forth heavenly support and manifest exactly what they want. And this woman is looking to heaven because as above, so below. As above, so below. What does that mean? Well, if we internalize that into the human condition, we can say what you think about, you bring about. And this is the law of attraction, which I'm sure you may have heard by now. What you think about, you bring about. So, best to be thinking the good stuff. Best to be thinking about what you do want and not what you don't want. Because what you think about is going to set in motion in this quantum universe what you actually create. Because remember, you are co-creating with source energy. You are co-creating with the divine to establish and create for yourself what you most desire. So I just heard use your power wisely to make sure that when you start manifesting with your thoughts, which are very powerful indeed, if this is what you want, then that's what you need to remember to call down using all of your mental abilities to create this on the earth plane in this now moment in this 3D reality. You got all the help from the angels and your guides and source, God, source, creator, whatever you choose to call it. You've got the divine help. The pathway will be illuminated. Just do your part. Okay, let's go ahead now and draw one card from, whoa, that one just wanted to fly out. Well, okay. Romance angels are telling you today, my dear Aries, heart-to-heart conversations are what is required. And my guess, that goes with the magician. This is part of the overall manifesting. It's one of the ingredients. It's a heart-to-heart, and it's just like this very insistent Queen of Swords. She does insist on clarity and heart-to-heart truthful exchanges, and that's exactly what the romance angels are counseling you to do, Aries, is to honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Honestly, and that's what the Queen is representing here, and that is what you are being advised to do from the romance angels. Let's go ahead and take one card from Messages with Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Messages with Your Angels. Angels, what do you wish to say to Aries? Okay, they might want to say two things. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. And first we have Bethany, and she says, when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, a sea salt bath, or a pedicure. So what I just heard was, if indeed you are to engage in heart-to-heart conversations in order to manifest this dream, which I believe you are thinking about here and wanting, in order to manifest this divine union, then what you're going to have to do, first of all, is clear your energy. You cannot be a clear channel for co-creating when you are anxiety-ridden, when you're clogged up with all sorts of negative mental thought processes, when you're just running ragged from your day-to-day responsibilities. So this is the key. Go within mentally, yes. Clear your thoughts, yes. But also take care of your body, your energetic body that surrounds you. Clear all of that on the physical and on the energetic first before you can proceed to relate truthfully, heart to heart, with this person that you are thinking about. The other angel that wanted to come forth is Rochelle. And as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. And we do have the happy ending here. Prosperity, they are blessed, not just with money. Yes, money is prosperity, but so is love. So is companionship. So is a beautiful, beautiful place to live and share your lives together in perfect health and perfect wealth. And wealth and prosperity means so many things besides monetary security. But yes, that's also part of this picture. Okay? So, follow the guidance of your heart. And how do you know what that is? You go within. You go within, just like the hermit. And you also listen to messages you're receiving from your spirit guides and angels. And divine source, of course. So there we have it, Aries. I hope this was of help to you today. And I hope that something resonated here to help facilitate an easy next step for you on your path. I know that all things are working for your highest good and the other person's, and that you are very, very blessed with wonderful abundance in all good things. So, may I wish for you love beyond your wildest dreams. Beyond your wildest dreams. And so it is.